woke Disney trash Strange World loses 100 million. Entertaining family movie without agenda Super Mario Bros. Makes 200 million at the box office in opening weekend, but let the Disney shills keep shilling. Now, I've seen the Super Mario Brothers movie. I actually ended up watching Strange World, I think, a couple weeks ago. Um, before I get into my thoughts on both films, I'm gonna talk about. So I made this video criticizing. It's probably the last time I ever talked about Geeks and Gamers, but I made this video where people were reacting to the new trailer for the Super Mario Brothers movie, and everyone was like, "Oh, Peach is a girl boss. It's woke," and everything like that. And you were seeing a lot of videos. And during this time, you were seeing thumbnails from like Ryan Kinno, Melanie Mack, the ultimate pick-me girl for a lot of these fandom menace types, whoever this guy is. You were seeing people being like, "Oh, Mario movies woke." By the way, that's my thumbnail in the top left corner. That was a video I made. It went kind of viral, so big W for me. But I think people think this is an actual Geeks and Gamers thumbnail. I guess they can't see my Multiverse of Movies logo up there. And this was going on. And the thing is, and I hate this so much, but anytime a new movie comes out, at least a big blockbuster, not like the small, like the new movie Pope's Exorcist or anything like that, usually when it's an IP or anything like that, the conversation I always wait for to see what goes on is this movie woke? Is this movie not? Now, there have been cringy movies. I don't even like to use the word woke anymore. I think that word has been overused, similar to the word racist, similar to the word Nazi. Those words have been so overused that their meaning have been lost. Woke, that word was also lost. I'm sorry, I'm going to completely straight up say that. There's been times where I've seen cringy things. I'm like, it's cringy. You know, the Ghostbusters 2016 film, that scene in the episode 1 of She-Hulk. There's been times that we've seen that. But the thing is, when you look at a lot of these channels, all you keep seeing is, this happens every day, every moment. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I watched Strange Worlds. I saw the movie. Had no excitement for it at all. I saw it like 2 weeks ago. I don't even remember when this movie came out. This movie obviously was a flop. I don't even remember when. I think it was last December. I don't remember, but I watched it, and all I saw was there's a gay guy in it. And at one point in the film, you can clearly tell he's gay, but that's about it. That's literally it. It's so little the scene or the scenes that you see him being gay that I genuinely forgot about it after the film. Who cares? Now, the Mario movie I saw, and I really love the Mario movie. I'm actually loving it more. There was so much. I love Mario so much. That movie was amazing. So, and obviously, a Mario movie is always going to beat Strange World. Even if Strange World was the greatest non-woke whatever film ever made, you would never see it make anywhere near the amount that Mario has. But anyways, you saw these thumbnails. And I was really wondering, is the Mario movie really going to have that? Especially with a trailer that was so faithful to the Mario character, with Mario, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Luigi, everyone. And then, out of nowhere, all of the sudden, the Mario movie became the anti-woke against Disney film. Here we got Ryan Kinno. Mario just wrecked Disney. Get fucked. And the title, Super Mario Bros. Just destroyed woke Disney at the box office. Families are done with Disney. And Mario just fucked Disney. Payback. I don't know what channel this is, but similar thumbnail to Ryan. Midnight's Edge. Super Mario Bros. I don't know who Midnight's Edge is, by the way. Super Mario Bros. Humiliates Disney establishment critics by rejecting wokeness. Establishment out of touch. I like how, for some reason, Grace Randolph has been the poster child of the Mario hate campaign. Like, I don't know. All she did was give a review where she didn't like the movie. Like, who cares? Who cares? No one even takes Grace seriously. She's not even really... No one relies on her. No one actually cares about her thoughts. Like, let's be honest. And then here's 2 more thumbnails. Mario stomps Disney's Frozen 2 box office record. Super Mario Bros. Has massive box office opening. Woke Hollywood should learn from this. We went from this movie is woke, Princess Peach is a girl boss, to all of a sudden it's an anti-woke film. And to convince you these are true, I actually searched up on YouTube, Super Mario Bros. Woke. Look, we got the same thumbnail. Mario just wrecked Disney, and then Mario just exposed critics. Why the heck is Princess Peach there? And then the whole Louis, I forgot what his name is, John Leguizamo whole thing. Who cares? Like, look at this entire BS, man. Is Princess Peach woke in the Super Mario Bros. Movie? This is the thing that I'm hating so much about movies nowadays. It's the conversation after. It's the whole, it's woke, and if you don't agree, then you can't see the truth. Even if so, why do I care? If I don't like the movie, I'm not gonna watch it. Or, actually, that's if you liked or didn't like it, that means you did watch the movie. But if trailer doesn't look good, I'm not gonna watch it. Most of the time, these movies will just have a woman be strong. And by the way, I watched the movie, and my closest friends are conservative. Quite literally, all my closest friends are conservative, and a lot of them, without me even pandering the question, they're not really on social media. They all straight up told me they preferred Princess Peach in this movie because she wasn't just your typical, oh, I'm just a girl that needs help. It's like, you do know that Peach over the years has become more and more of an actual character. Why do you think she's even a character in Smash Bros? Because she can fight. Right? And in the movie, and I saw this movie, and I want to go watch it twice because I thought this movie was actually that good. In the movie, and I saw so many people in that video being like, oh, look, you were wrong. She was woke. How? Mario's the hero in that movie. Mario's the one with the most development. Mario's the one that fights Donkey Kong. He's the one that stops Bowser. He not only saves Brooklyn, but he also saves the entire Mushroom Kingdom and all the other kingdoms in the Mario universe. He stops Bowser from obtaining the Power Star. What does Peach do? Oh, she's good at an obstacle course. She froze Bowser. That's it. Even Luigi in the film did more. He had the Power Star and he helped Mario save the day. Even, probably not Donkey Kong, but still. And I hate that every time, every day. And this has even affected my head where I'll go watch a movie and there will be a gay scene or a woman's in a movie and all that. And anytime this happens, anytime that happens, in my mind, I'm like, I can already tell this is woke. I can tell already that people are going to go complain. But now the funny thing about this movie is you have people being like, oh, Peach is woke and she ruins the movie and woke Hollywood. Then you have the other side being like, no, this movie actually takes a piss on woke Hollywood and their agenda and Disney trying to turn our kids gay. It's like, which is it? Choose one. And it's a lot of the same. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers himself, in his review for the Mario movie, said he liked the movie and he liked Princess Peach. And even in the review, he even said that she's badass in the film. And he said it as a good thing. But he was the first guy to go out and say the movie's woke because Peach is coming off as a girl boss. She's not the hero of the movie. I can tell you that much. I've seen the movie. You know, I just now realize that I spoiled the movie. But guess what? If you haven't seen this movie by the first week, then you probably didn't care enough to go watch it. But no, I'm not getting it. And look, I won't lie to you. When I was younger, I grew up in a very traditional household. My dad would have me do all the outdoor work. He would have my sister and my mom do all the indoor work. It was I lived in the most stereotypical, traditional, conservative household growing up. I grew up doing a lot of man things. That's why I know how to do things with the car that most people wouldn't, or at least the average person. Obviously, I'm not a mechanic. Obviously, not there. That's far more advanced stuff. But I did a lot of the grass work. I did a lot of stuff on the roof from Dad. Anything that wasn't a man type job, I was taught to do that. Anything that was an indoor thing, like cooking, cleaning, washing dishes, washing clothes, that was, the women in my house. That was that. And I live in that type of household. I remember one thing my dad always put in my head was women are much weaker than men in everything except like parenting and cooking and cleaning. So I grew up with this traditional mindset. I remember when I was younger, anytime I saw a powerful woman on a movie, there were so many times in my mind where I'd be like, this is fake, this isn't real. I would never say woke because I never knew what that word was at the time. And I feel like I'm seeing that same thing with a lot of people. Now, of course, my mind has changed on that because I grew up. I started watching more movies like the Star Wars trilogy where you saw Princess Leia being cool, Sarah Connor in the Terminator films being cool, Aliens, Scream movies with Sydney. I started seeing more movies, and I started realizing women aren't just this. Same thing with men. Men aren't just this, And I like that, and I hate that that was the shallow narrative I was born. I mean, yeah, there are things that I'm glad I did learn. Like, for example, there's been 2 times in my life where one of my tires just stopped working, so I had to change the tire. Obviously, I couldn't call anyone. I had a backup, and I immediately knew what to do. I do think there are things that you do need to learn. I don't know why I'm getting into that, but that's how I grew up, and I feel like this is how a lot of people are believing everything. It feels like everything has to be a culture war statement nowadays. I'm getting so frustrated with it. Why can't we just go watch a movie? The Mario movie is probably the most faithful movie I've ever seen to its source material. This is more than any comic book movie, any video game movie, any book movie. I genuinely think this is the most faithful movie ever, because it's not just faithful to one game, it's faithful to multiple games, and even the Super Mario Super Show. It's faithful to so much that I don't know how you can even argue that it's not faithful to it. And I'm fine if you don't like the movie, because I do think this movie has a very niche audience, and that's the people who love the Mario games. Even I, who have played a lot of Mario games. I played Mario Galaxy, Mario 64, Mario Odyssey. I played so many Mario games. And even there was like 1 or 2 references that I didn't even understand. There's even references where I was the only one that understood. I remember I was laughing hysterically when you heard the DK rap and nobody else knew it. And I remember I felt awkward because nobody else knew the theme or didn't find it funny. But me, I was like, I can't believe they played the DK rap, you know? But yet, even with that, because we live in a time where everything needs to be culture war woke, it's liberals versus conservatives. We now live in a time where everything needs to be argued about. The most faithful adaptation I've ever seen in my life. And now this might be my recency bias, but I've never seen a more faithful adaptation. Not saying it's the best movie. I'm not saying that. I don't think it's a perfect film. Not by any means. But it is a very faithful film, and I don't think I've ever seen a more faithful movie based on any IP or any franchise whatsoever. I hate so much that it's just come to this argument on, is woke, is it not? The only thing you could argue is Peach, but even her, during the time she has changed, you know? And even then, the ending of the movie is literally him having to save the Mushroom Kingdom and having to save Peach. And by him, I mean Mario, of course. You know, Mario's the hero. Mario's the one that stops Bowser. Mario's the one that's man enough to fight Donkey Kong. Even in the Mario Kart scene, in the Rainbow Road scene, who's the hero? Mario. And obviously I want that because that is the Mario Brothers in general. You know, Mario is the hero, Luigi helps out, and boom, they have to save Princess Peach. I mean, I don't know what we're even arguing anymore. It's and the thing is, I am already expecting the comments. You're gonna see people being like, "Well, if you can't see the wokeness, then you can't see the truth." Even if I did, who cares? Who cares? Oh, there's a strong woman in my movie. Oh my god. I want kids to be able to learn that there are strong women because I think strong women are valuable, same as strong men. I know, and by the way, I'm even going to say this right now. One of the issues I had with 2016, 2017, 2018, that time period, was this whole devaluating men. I do think we need masculine men. We do need hardworking men. But at the same time, we should also be able to appreciate the strong women out there. And I hate that it's always this one or the other. It's why you always see arguments with Andrew Tate and whatever feminist YouTubers there are. You know, you're always seeing this. It's for some reason, even though when we were in elementary, I remember when I was in elementary, it was always boys versus girls, boys versus girls. You know, girls drool, boys rule, you know, all that kind of shit. Even though that was what I thought was only in elementary time, it still happens with grown-ass adults arguing about gender and arguing about which gender is better and why it's bad to have this other gender. You have feminists getting mad about traditional men. You have men mad because strong women exist, you know, and you know, I mean, one of the biggest hypocrisies of all time was the Gino Carano stuff. Before the Gino Carano whole vaccine thing happened, you just saw people being like, "Oh, Mandalorian is woke because they made Cara Dune strong and independent." And then all of a sudden, when the vaccine stuff came out, her tweets came out, all of a sudden it was Gina Carano's the hero. We need Cara Dune still in the show. Make up your mind. You don't actually care about these IP. You don't care about these movies. You don't care about anything. All you care about is this stinking, stupid culture war that has for some reason now fallen into our movies. All this, or at least movie fandom. Yes, I won't lie to you. One thing I find shitty about current movies is there's always like very modern jokes. Like, will there be I won't lie to you. One thing I don't like is the constant, making fun of white guys. I've talked about that. That's like the one thing I can even give you, because that is something that's very often. But besides that, I don't see much. Oh, there's gay characters in movies now. Oh my God. I don't mean to tell you this, but gay people have existed for hundreds of years. Now, at least we can accept gay people. At least now they should be shown in movies. Not saying that they need to be in movies. I'm just saying, hey, why not? Why not? Have a gay guy in the background. Maybe have a gay side character. Who cares? Who cares? It's not going to turn your kids gay. If your kid's gay, then he was already gay beforehand. I don't know what to tell you, man. Now, I don't believe in telling your kids about sexuality or anything like that. That's another belief of mine, right? But at the same time, I'm also fine with, saying, hey, kids, gay people exist. There's one right there. Not saying that you should show them sex scene. Obviously, you should never. But if it's like Strange Worlds where they just show a guy who's attracted to other guys, like, who cares? Who cares? Gay people exist. I don't know what to tell you. There will be gay people, and there have been gay people forever. Same thing with women. Strong women exist. She is the leader of a nation filled with tiny mushroom people. What do you expect her to do? Just sit there and wait for Bowser and wait for an Italian guy? This is a movie about two Italian plumbers all of a sudden saving a kingdom filled with little short people with only like one normal sized person, and that's being the princess herself. I don't know what to tell you. Even the movie, it's not about Peach. It's about Mario and Luigi. Most of the screen time is Mario's story, and the other of it being Bowser being a simp. But, that's for another tale. But I'm just so tired of this, bro. And the reason why I think this keeps going on is because these channels like Ryan Kindle, Geeks and Gamers, all these people, they have found a way to make money. And because of that, you see this in the algorithm. YouTube is pushing this in the algorithm. And now people are, because they see this every day on their YouTube, they're forced to think that this is a normal conversation. It's not. If you go out in the real world and tell someone the Mario movie is woke, for the most part, people are just going to be like, it's a kid's movie. Who cares? What a strong woman? Oh my God, I would have never expected. Oh my God. This is some terminally online BS. I'm so tired of it. Right? I'm so tired of it, bro. I'm just so they're streaming. Oh, Geeks and Gamers are streaming Fortnite? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's getting so frustrating. It's getting so freaking frustrating, man. And the thing is, this comment section, I know already is going to be filled with, oh, this is woke and you just don't understand it. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares, man? Who cares? Why do I care? Why do I care? It would have been a different conversation if all of a sudden Peach was like the savior of the movie, but she obviously wasn't. You're only saying that because you're so insecure about your masculinity. And it's usually, these guys who talk about masculinity are usually like these scrawny ass little kids. Or not kids, but like 19 or 18-year-olds who have no real world experience. But because this feminist on Twitter told them to put pronouns in their bio, all of a sudden now they're mad because they think everyone that they face is this way. It's not. It's not. Right? It's not. It's like, come on, man. Come on. It's so stupid, and no one wants to talk about this hypocrisy. These same guys went from Mario's woke to all of a sudden Mario is the anti-woke film. To show you how stupid this is, Yellow Flash 2 had a video one time. Literally, it was when Lightyear came out, I think around the same time Minions Rise of Gru came out, and Minions Rise of Gru was beating in the box office, I think. I don't remember if that was the exact fact. And Yellow Flash 2, unironically, and you can go search this up on YouTube right now, unironically titled his video, Minions Rise of Gru is an anti-woke film, and it's proving to Lightyear that woke films don't work. And to show you another hypocrisy, how often do you hear the phrase, go woke, go broke? And then that woke movie will make a lot. Shang-Chi made a pretty decent amount of money. Captain Marvel made $1 billion. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. And by the way, this is coming from someone who didn't like the Captain Marvel movie. I don't know what to tell you, man. And even, and then you talk about that, and then no one called No Way Home woke, even though MJ was race swapped. And the Batman, Commissioner Gordon was race swaps. Same thing with Catwoman, and no one cared. No one cared. Maybe like one guy, Ryan Kendall, obviously, but only like one guy cared. And who cares? Who cares? Oh my God, he's black now. Okay, as long as you don't make that the center of your movie, I'm fine with it. As long as you don't make it like, oh hey guys, I'm now black, yay, and you do that for like an hour, then yeah, that would be BS. But you don't see that. You don't really even see that. I don't know. I'm just getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it. And even if you guys disagree, why do I even care? Why do I even care? If you don't like the trailer for a movie, then don't go watch it. It's that simple, man. It's that simple. It's my same ideology that I have when it comes to reboots. If a reboot doesn't look interesting, I'm not about to be like, oh, it's ruining my childhood. No, because I still have that one thing. Like How to Train Your Dragon. I love the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. And I know they're making a live action reboot. And I already see people being like, they're ruining my childhood. No, they're not, because you still have that trilogy. You have that core movie, How to Train Your Dragon. You still have that. Just that they're making a new version. And hey, if it's bad, oh well, you still have that core movie to go back to. The same thing would have applied if people had like that 90s Mario movie. Let's say you love that 90s Mario movie and you watch this new Mario movie, which I don't know why you would think that. But hey, if that's your thought, that's cool. And you watch this new one, you're like, oh, that new one's bad, but this 90s one is amazing. Cool. That shouldn't change your mind on that previous thing. This is the same thing I think about Star Wars. I love the original trilogy. The sequel trilogy, besides Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker, those films can go F themselves. But they didn't ruin these three movies, although they did ruin the core story, so I'll say that. But I still have those three movies to go back and love and appreciate, and I'll just forget those other movies. But nah, everything has to be an argument. Everything has to be a war. The woke argument is literally just boys versus girls. It's literally that. Notice that I'm not saying men versus women. I'm saying boys versus girls, because this is some childish BS. It's really childish. And I'm getting so fed up. And I'm getting so annoyed of constantly, every time, even in my live chat or in my comments, even when I don't even talk about the woke stuff, it's always, yeah, but this movie was woke, so your opinion's wrong. How? Why do I even need to care about it? It's not affecting me. It's not affecting anyone. So why do I need to talk about it? Oh, that's right, because everything needs to be political. Guess what? To the people who are mad about politics, you're the one bringing politics into these damn fucking movie conversations. I'm sorry, but till this day, and you can go search up Shang-Chi woke. You can search up Shang-Chi woke, and you'll be able to find actual videos of people saying Shang-Chi was woke. I don't know how you even call Shang-Chi woke. I've seen that movie many hundreds and hundreds of times. I can maybe understand the first episode of She-Hulk. I can understand Ghostbusters 2016. I can understand certain scenes in certain movies. But how do you even call Shang-Chi woke? It's gone beyond stupid. It's gone beyond stupid. I don't know. It's frustrating, and I feel like someone needs to say it. Because the thing that I hate about YouTube, and it's not just YouTube, this can be Rumble, this can be Kick, Twitch, whatever. It's, for some reason, every YouTuber that talks about a movie is always either on the left or on the right. It's always liberals, conservative. If you're a liberal channel, you have to immediately believe that liberal side. And you have to immediately just say, this movie's not woke and there's no issues with it and you hate it, you're racist, sexist, whatever. And then you have the conservative side where no, this is woke, they're trying to force kids to be gay, and it's like, it's all these talking points. And at some point it gets tiring. I just want to talk about movies, but then I get my fucking comment sections filled with you're shilling for the wokeness, or, oh, you're shilling for the KKK. I've never gotten that comment, by the way, but you're shilling for the alt-right or right-wing. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know how I get called a shill. I've called out Geeks and Gamers, and you know what? I even defended Sydney Sweetie for having family that were Trump supporters. I've defended that. No one wants to bring up that shit. It's always just, oh, you are stupid and you don't want to see the truth. What do you mean truth? I've defended a Trump supporter on my YouTube channel with the video that's still on this channel that you can go fucking find. But nah, y'all want to think with this narrow-ass mind. You're mad that I'm not going to suck up to your liberal or conservative viewpoints. I've been an open book. I'm a leftist progressive. I consider myself to be a left-leaning progressive. That's my political view. That's all right. I'm willing to have conversations with people that agree or disagree with me. But one thing I won't be is tied up to one position just because I made a video that got you so upset. I'm not going to be like that. That's not how I roll. I tell you how it is. I could be wrong. I could be right. I don't know. But that's what I want my channel to be. It's conversations. But instead, we have a bunch of buffoons, a bunch of morons, a bunch of idiots, a bunch of brain dead idiots and morons. And whatever bumfuck cloud of people that watch my videos for some reason, I'm so tired of constantly seeing people being like, you're a shill for this side, you're a shill for that side. This is woke. This is racist. What do you want me to tell you? I remember to give you an example, and I'm sorry if I'm going off the rails, but I'm just so mad. A couple of months ago when I reviewed Avatar Way of Water, I had to delete this comment, but there's this one comment saying, if you watch this movie, you're supporting racism towards Native Americans. How the fuck am I doing that? When I watched the movie, I didn't think a single second for Native Americans. I just thought it was blue people directed by James Cameron. At most, I thought about Smurfs. But Smurfs are fictional characters that obviously don't exist. But then I'll have, I don't know, I'll make a review on like Eternals. And someone will be like, you support woke films. You want to force transgenderism on our kids. How the fuck, how are you even connecting these dots? How are you connecting these dots? This is like going to Starbucks and buying a coffee, and you have this cup of coffee. It's white, and you tell someone, "Oh, you're a Nazi because you only want the white cup, and you're being racist to the black and brown cups." How the fuck did you even come up with that? Not saying that's something that actually happens, but that's kind of the same example. How do you even come up with these results? I'm so done with it. And again, you're going to see this in my comment sections. I know this is for a damn well fact. The comment sections, you're just going to see that, man. But that's crazy. People live in this narrow mind because most of it is just people that see my thumbnails and titles and immediately like, oh my God, he doesn't side with my side, so I'm going to cry about it in the comment sections. Newsflash, I'm not Ben Shapiro. I'm not Steven Crowder. I'm not Sam Cedar. I'm not Xander Hall. I'm not one of these political pundits that are going to tell you what you're going to believe. No, I'm here to tell you what I genuinely believe. And if you want to conversate about it, we can talk about it down. But what I'm not going to be is a guy who calls everything woke or a guy that calls everything racist. I'm not going to be that. I'm not. And I'm just fed up with it. And sorry if I want to, this is the first time I've had a genuine rant in a while. But that's my belief. That's what I believe. Right? And I have to make this video because this is the most hypocritical BS I've seen ever. You went from Mario's woke to now Mario's the anti-woke film that's destroying Disney. How the fuck did we even come to this? It's a Mario movie. It's a kids movie. It's a movie made by Illumination. The ones who made the Minion films. How the hell are we even coming with these conclusions? Bro, these are kids' movies. Why can't kids just go watch these movies and enjoy it? They're not going to care. They're not going to see a strong woman and be like, Daddy, oh my God, that's not a man. Oh my God, this is bad. They're not going to see two guys kiss and be like, Daddy, oh my God, guys like each other. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares, man? Who cares? If you don't want to take your kids to a movie, don't go take them. Watch the trailers, watch reviews. There's a reason why Rotten Tomatoes exists. It's so that you can see the reviews for a movie so that they can warn you, hey, if there's something that you don't want to take your kids to go watch, boom, just don't take them to this movie. Boom, it's that simple. It's that simple. It's like, for example, if you don't want to see monkey beats up Italian plumber, you know, the reviews are going to tell you a monkey beats up an Italian plumber, and then for some reason that plumber turns into a furry and then fights back that monkey. If you don't want to see that, don't take your kid. If you do, then do. I don't know what to tell you. All right? But instead, you want to make this a big spectacle. But anyways, that's just going to be it for my thoughts. Thank you guys for watching this video. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about this. Sorry if I went off the rails. But I just got to get something off my chest because this is getting ridiculously stupid, man. This is so stupid, man. Like, I'm genuinely baffled we're even having this conversation. I don't know how the heck you can watch the Mario movie and make a thumbnail called "Make Him Gay" while committee has meltdown over the Super Mario. No, it's not. Most people are enjoying the movie. The people who didn't like it, who cares? They just gave the review. They didn't like it. I won't lie to you. If I wasn't a Mario fan, I probably wouldn't have liked this movie. But guess what? I am a Mario fan, so I did end up enjoying it. Who cares? Who cares? Yellow Flash 2, go outside, go touch women. I don't know what to tell you, man. All right. But anyways, those are my thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all let me know in the comments. See y'all in the next one. Ciao.